was pretty musical and would play music a lot and listen to a lot of records, and I guess, you know, that makes an imprint on you. Artists that have got something to say and say it in a sort of powerful and sort of honest way. Listen to sort of loads of Bob Dylan basically growing up, and then well, it's tricky. Once you get to sort of 10 and 11, it's a roller coaster of all sorts of different stuff that you sort of hear on the radio or through mates or big sisters and stuff. But yeah, I remember I didn't know what it was for years, but I had a tape of the Velvet Underground on one side and then Lou Reed Transform on the other side. Listened to that loads. But I don't know if that made me want to do music for a living. Yeah, just wanting to write songs and then playing them with friends, and then the natural next step to that is playing them at open mic nights, and then people ask you to do gigs, and before you know it, you like it. I don't know if they do come easier. I think I've got a little bit higher standards now than I used to. Not much though, I don't know. I don't feel like it's always in my control. Like, you can sort of block in hours of chipping away at stuff, and that is slowly making progress. But sometimes you can have a week of writing a load of rubbish, and then you get an odd day when you think, oh wait a minute, this is something worth keeping on. You know, I haven't answered your question. It feels quite random. I'm still sort of trying to observe it and make sense of how it works in me anyway. Yeah, lots of gigs keeps me busy, and it just takes up a lot of time because you go home and organise it and do all the admin and do all the sort of accounts, and then you sort of go on tour again and then you do it again. But I have been trying to do more writing because I'd really like to record a new album by not too long time. I've got to be careful not to say anything too definite, else it'll jinx it and it won't happen. But yeah, so I'm working on writing, and it's nice working with different people and sort of trying to make time to sort of learn off each other and sort of build music together, you know, just that and daily grind, daily life, you know, things like having to go and queue up at some sort of bureaucratic building and wait for a number. Yeah, it makes a difference between being able to do something and not being able to do something. Like, it's the on-off switch basically. I mean, well, that's not true. I would do it whatever, but it's the difference between me doing it in a shed in Jamie's garden and not being able to pay anyone, and doing it in a room that's big enough for us all to stand up in and play music and, you know, do it properly. It was so great. It was really brilliant. Saw some great music that I wasn't expecting to see, and I loved it. I love the South Bank. It's a brilliant place. It's so sort of supportive of artists and human beings. I feel like it's just great for people. It's a place you can go for free and work and sit, and you don't have to buy anything. You know, it's really important that there's public spaces for everyone to use. And it was really nice. Our gig was really pleasant. It was supposed to be outside on the roof garden, but it rained, so it was inside. Still really nice. He was great. I mean, what a sort of feat to sort of have all that on your shoulders and feel, you know, I can imagine feeling quite responsible for everyone that you asked to come, or the South Bank itself. You know, there's a lot of stuff to carry, and he did it really well, very graciously and gracefully and generously. It was really nice to witness. There are. I wonder. I'm not very good at, let's think, new artists. You see, I always sometimes I've prepared a list, or sometimes I'm just on the bus and I'll make a list for just in case this situation happens, but I don't think I have one on me at the moment. I'm always going on about how much I love Richard Dawson. I think he's amazing. What else have we been listening to recently? New stuff. There's loads of French bands I love at the moment. There's, understandably, there's an amazing band called Aquasurge, who are just great. There's a really nice little band, pretty unknown in Paris, called Kids Are Dead, and they're really good sort of power progressive pop, really sort of good, amazing musicianship. And there's what else is there? There's a great French duo called Sage comme des Sauvages, and they're just amazing. Really, really nicely crafted music. That's what I'm gonna recommend today.